Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing! Oh, I am excited as hell. Hold on, there we go. So, you might notice I'm at a little bit of a different angle, and that's because I'm using my old monitor, because yesterday, unfortunately, my monitor shat the bed on, it shat the bed live. So I'm using my older monitor. This monitor I would usually use to look at chats. Now, that being said, I did put in my Discord chat that I will be getting a new, or I'll be buying a new monitor, ordering one from Amazon Thursday to Friday, but it'll take a few days for it to come in. And just my luck, it decides to go out. It decides to go out the day before the update, so I am stuck using a very shitty fucking monitor, which sucks. But earlier today, man, I was tired. I got fucking worn out from plumbing because that had a bunch of issues. I'm not going to get too much into details of it because it was just unnecessarily frustrating. So, let's actually turn this up slightly. But yeah, it was a mess. There was a lot of red tape involved. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to focus on it because right now what I want to focus on... Oh yeah, I forgot. Because now that I'm using this, I actually got to transform this because I'm using a different monitor. That's right. So chances are all my aspect ratios are now fucked up. Well... Actually, they're fine, I guess. Okay. We're going to do what we usually do, which is I'm going to go over and we're going to look at Steam. I'm going to take a look at the updates for myself because I know InSim uploaded some stuff. But this is what we're looking at. Now, I do warn that I do have a bit of a mouth ulcer right here, so it's hard for me to kind of speak. So, little FYI on that. Okay. Welcome back. We've got an update for you. Let me check. Is this sounding okay? Yeah, it is. I forget that I can't see it all in one line. Okay. So, due to the size of this update, we've given this a version 0.10. Even though Robot and literally planned this for a different number. And that is because for whatever reason, the developers decided we're just going to take a bunch of the updates and just combine them into one, which... Why the developers didn't mention this, I don't know. But they should have said something. But, oh well. We've got it now, so. Point Hope. So, Point Hope was recently refurbished by a young family seeking something unique to call home. You're welcomed by a modern extension, complete with a hallway, closet, and downstairs bathroom. You enter Lighthouse's main living room. Decorated with nautical knickknacks, makes sense. You'll be faced with a spiral staircase around rooms. A first for ghost hunters. So, round rooms. So, that's the first for ghost hunters. It's not really that big of a deal. So, location features 10 floors and 12 rooms. Unique layout will challenge players in new ways. You'll have to use different techniques for some of those pesky ghost abilities while playing on lower evidence game modes. Interesting. Now, progression. So this is the first big thing. This is the second big thing. Apparently, there's some other big stuff. But progression equipment items have been adjusted based on community feedback. So, the required XP from level Zotons have been reduced around 10%, making leveling faster. Only 10%. 10% faster. We'll see how that goes. That seems, I don't know, we'll see. Acquired experience needs to level up between 999 will increase every level. I mean, that makes sense. Setting metals restricted is now categorized as a medium location. Interesting. So, increasing rewards for correctly identifying ghosts and medium to large. Medium from 125 to 150. Large from 150 to 200. Okay, that's huge. Dots. So, Tier 1's light range has been increased. Good. Tier 3 scanning effect will now be paused by interacting with it while it's rotating. Wait. Oh, so you can now pause it. That's actually cool. EMF. Tier 1's Nito no longer flickers Wait, so it'll no longer flicker near or past EMF 5 during events hunts to stop confusion with evidence. I mean, I never got confused to begin with, but alright. Tier 3's EMF 5 reading now plays unique sounds. Interesting. Firelight. So increase the light intensity for both Tier 1 and Tier 2. That's awesome. Tier 1 duration increased from 3 minutes to 5 minutes. That's amazing. Tier 2 duration from 5 to 10 minutes. Yes! So they're now a lot more useful. Okay, so firelights and igniters will now be extinguished accurately in heavy rain. For example, they will no longer be extinguished under house porches. That makes no sense, but I mean, also, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? That makes absolutely zero sense, but okay. Headgear. So customizable key binding has been added for headgear for turning it on and off. Turn off headgear 1 will now play different sounds that help. Okay, that's good. On the range of a ghost event during hunting a ghost. Tier 3 will now have visual interference. Okay, that's interesting. All tiers now play new sound. That's interesting. Parabolic microphone. Tier 1's red light will now flicker when a sound is detected. Yes. Tier 3 can now receive sounds. Will now receive sounds 1 floor above or below the player using it. Or to show floor which sound is coming from. Okay, so it can now detect. Okay, that's actually huge because now Tier 3 can detect shit through the floor, which is actually huge. You now have to hold parabolic microphones to turn them on or off. Interesting. I didn't know you can do that beforehand. Holding down the use button while holding thumb or 2 or 3 will now continues to update instead of having to restart after each reading. Thank you. Tier 1 now has randomization to make it consistent with the other tiers. Tier 3 hold time has been reduced from... Wait, the hold time has been reduced from 2 to 3 seconds? Oh, has been reduced to 2.5 instead of 3. Okay, that's good. Has been reduced to make it more accurate. I mean, the Tier 3 is already amazing, so now it's even better. So Ghost now throw video cameras more consistently. Tripod knockdown chance has increased from 20 to 30%. Because I haven't really noticed a difference between knockdown chance and knockdown chance from 10 to 20%. Okay. So the time has been... Okay, yes. So, Tier 1 restoration has been decreased from 20 to 30. That's actually amazing. Tier 2 restoration has been decreased from 10 to 10 from 20 seconds. Tier 3 will now instantly refill your sprint endurance in addition to keeping it full for... Oh, that's huge. Sound sensors. Mute buttons have been added to... Okay, cool. So, sound sensors are still just as useless. That's awesome. Okay, Spirit Box. Small environment lights such as lamps now must also be turned off to get a response. I did that anyways, but I didn't know that was a thing. Must now hold the Spirit Box to use it with text-based voice. I mean, that makes sense. I didn't know it was a thing. Tier UV. But I understand Tier 1 has now... Tier 1 is now a... the Tier 2, and then the Tier 2 is now, or the Tier 1. Optimization. We drastically improve the performance of areas in games, which will result in fewer stutters, higher FPS. That's good. Quicker loading times, especially on low-end machines. Number of fixed optimizations would be too many. This following have been the biggest adjustments. Okay. Photos, video cameras, shadows, weather, sky effects, UI, physics, audio, reflections, texture, shaders. Now stream to GPU significantly to reduce VM. Okay, good. 10 store system to completely overhaul to increase performance. Good. Training. Alright, lower the temperature of training to make freezing temperature sections much faster to progress. I've noticed that when I was doing that, it's just difficult for no reason. Reduce the amount of equipment to 1 in each room. Okay, interesting. So you don't have to get EMF 5 to get past the EMF room. I mean, that makes sense. Props will now get thrown more frequently in the EMF room. Okay, cool. Replace the glow stick with the UV torch. That's okay, that makes sense. Ghost protections. Players will need to be more accurate with the video camera to avoid accidentally complete objective without seeing the ghost orb. Okay. New. So new ID cards can be unlocked. Lighthouse Keeper. Correctly identify the ghost on Point Hope 50 times with a reward multiplier of above 0. I mean, that makes sense. Identify a ghost. Take a photo and complete all objectives on Sunny Meadows with a difficulty of multiplier of 6 or higher. Oh shit, so if you get all of these, you actually get a special... Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's actually amazing. Okay, so players can now carry an igniter in addition to 3 other items. So you can carry a lighter with you, or an igniter. What? That's huge. Igniters have their own slot in the VR belt. So that's actually amazing. So you don't have to carry. Oh, that's actually amazing. That's huge. Unlocking a new reward that is not tied to leveling up will now show a pop-up on the mission summary screen. Oh, that's actually interesting. Ghostwriting books can now play new sounds when closed. Interesting. Added Kate and Catherine to possible ghost first names. That's interesting. Ghosts can now leave single fingerprints on all... Wait! Ghosts can now leave single fingerprints on small lamps, TV remotes, and all locations. That's actually amazing. So we're slowly adding in the whole, like, ghosts interacting with stuff and then leaving fingerprints on them. That's actually huge. Equipment. Okay. No longer swap inventory slots. You can no longer swap inventory slots while taking a photo. Interesting. Remove flashlights from Hide and Seek Extreme as they were disabled from settings. Makes sense. Deja Vu Weekly now has tier 1 UV instead of tier to keep it a flashlight. I mean, that makes sense. Glow in the Dark Weekly now has tier 2 instead of tier 1 to keep it a glow stick. Okay. Adding the Ouija board. Bone locations will now drain 20% sanity, down from 50% due to bone rewards not being included in the reward multiplier. That's actually amazing. So you can ask where the bone is, and it doesn't absolutely wreck your sanity. That's actually amazing. So lighting the summoning circle candle will now instantly end the setup phase. I mean, that makes sense, but holy shit. Non-ghostwriting ghosts can now close the book after throwing it. Oh, that's an interesting way to determine whether or not the ghost has ghostwriting or not. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Ghosts can no longer interact with already knocked down paintings. That's actually good. Shades can no longer blow out fire sources or write in ghostwriting books if there are players in the room. To keep their strength consistent. Strength. Improve ghost abilities to interact with closed doors. Improves bench AI targeting when they stalk a player. Wish to see the ghost will now limit your vision. Will now limit your vision after a ghost event instead of before to allow you to see the ghost. Thank you. I never used that ability because you pretty much went blind, and then trying to see the ghost. I mean, there are times where I'd actually run into it because I couldn't see it and I could kind of hear it, but I couldn't see it. So that actually makes the monkey paw a bit more useful now. Like, it actually makes it useful again. Increase the sanity drain on one of the ghost events to match other... Okay, so apparently one of them just was not, I guess either draining too much or not enough, but they fixed it. Alright. Environment. Paranormal, paparazzi, hide and seek weekly challenges now take place in Point Hope. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Improve the sunrise visuals. I mean, my favorite weather now looks even better. That's always a plus. Turning on several light switches in a room, but not all will now drain sanity at a reduced... Wait. What? So several lights in a room, but not all, will now drain sanity at a reduced rate instead of a full sanity drain speed. So basically, now if you're in a room, you have to have all lights on for it to not drain your sanity. If you only have some of them all. Oh, wait, I see what it means now. Okay, I think I understand now. Okay, I get it. So, props that don't move when hit with another prop will no longer play an additional impact sound. Okay, that's good. Just did all weather's distant fog. Let's turn to sound because this is probably a little loud. Slightly, no, just like that. Okay, oops, wrong one. So distant fog color, blender. Okay, blending better. Okay, remove Point Hope teasers from all maps and lobby. Makes sense. Optimize assets across all maps. Good. Low resolutions for light cookies. Flashlight light shapes, blah blah blah. Increase resolution for skylight shadows. Alright, cool. Move the green bowl in edge-filled living room to help with lamp interaction and new fingerprints. Okay. Tanglewood utility room door can now be closed correctly by the ghost. Apparently, they were doing it correctly beforehand. Medium temp windows now have correct collision on both sides. Okay, cool. Okay, audio. Adjusted audio effects to help identify if sounds are coming above or below you. I mean, it's kind of already easy to tell if you already knew what items were being thrown. Like a lot of maps, you'd hear a particular thing get thrown, and it'd be like, well, it couldn't be in the basement, it has to be up top. So, I mean, but that's good. Sounds that are one floor above are bass boosted and muffled. Sounds that are one floor below you are muffled and quiet. Interesting. Sounds that are 2 floors above you or below will have more extreme effects and volume reduction. Heartbeat sound will no longer be altered by reverb or other audio effects. Okay. Audio levels for the ambient room tone and Ouija board have been remastered to bring them in line with other sounds. Alright, cool. Reduce the volume for writing sound. Ghost Rank Book 3. Apparently, okay. UI. Difficulty. Money and prestige level up pop-ups have now received new images. Okay. Improved color accuracy of several UI components. Alright. Increase the width of scroll bars. Shop. Make it easier for VR players. Okay, good. Several ID cards or card titles have been renamed and shortened. Cool. Change interaction amount to activity level. I mean, it was already kind of obvious, but alright. Fixes for the player. Player movements will no longer be affected by... Yes! Okay, looks like that they fix a lot of handheld equipment and items. If you were moving with them, it just gave you problems. You'd have to walk sideways or you'd have to drop it. So I really, really hope they actually fix that. Okay, sim recovery will correctly now start even if you're holding down the sprint button. But not moving. You're still holding down. Oh, I guess that was a bug. All right. Okay, so there's no longer a visual glitch when rapidly equipping and unequipping the headgear as one of the player models. I never noticed that, but that's good to know. You can now change your sprint mode on VR. Cool. Fix our areas where VR teleport movement. Okay, blah blah blah. Changing your sprint mode to hold. Wait, changing your sprint mode to hold for toggle PC while sprinting toggle no longer keep you sprinting without pressing the button. Okay, good. Remove sprinting FOV increase due to a graphical issue. I mean, that's fine by me. Ghosts. So, hanging paintings thrown by the ghost no longer fall through the floor. That's actually amazing because there are times where it just did something and I could not find what it did. Ghost and bone can no longer get stuck in several locations. Good. Yuri can now use her ability on doors that are open at the start of a game. So that might have been why a lot of times Yuri's just would not use their ability, because I guess the doors were already open at the start of a game. But hey. So Demon and Banshee attempting to use their ability but failing will no longer add the ability's use stat. Okay. Ghost will no longer keep throwing the same object over and over and will instead choose more varied items. Okay, that's actually good. So that's huge. Okay, so Hide and Seek Extreme will now correctly has 3 evidence instead of only 2. Ghost events, player detection will no longer include dead players, even if they didn't... Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, it's definitely a bug. Okay, so motion sensor 2 and 3 detection sounds can now be heard consistently. Okay, good. Parabolic microphone 2 down displays the correct volume rates. I mean, was never really helpful to begin with. No longer get readings on the parabolic microphone when in truck. I mean, that's good. Dots 1 and UV lights no longer stop emitting when placed in some areas. Good. Changing the sound sensor size in the truck now only changes the area of the UI instead of equipment. Okay. Doesn't really matter because the sound sensor is useless anyways. Parabolic microphone will no longer pick up sounds when in... Oh, wait. We already read that. Wait. That's a bit of a duplication. I thought I read that. Okay, so EMF reader will no longer EMF reader, the tier 1 will now point the needle closer to EMF value instead of inducing the EMF values above and below it. I mean, that's good. Okay, no longer take multiple photos of the same EMF interaction by using your inventory to refresh the EMF spot. Damn it. Okay, they got rid of that. I mean, it makes sense. Headgear 2 will no longer be detected by the ghost when on if flashlights are disabled and cut. Okay, that's good. Active parabolic microphone will no longer muffle your audio when picked up while holding another item. Good. All sounds, that's just VR, but it's more stable. Alright, cool. You no longer light other people's incense by physically moving a fire source into it. VR players are now consistent. They can now consistently place video camera channel mods. So okay. Ouija board can no longer break when saying goodbye with 0 sanity. Good. Crucifixery will now be fully used for all players after it prevents a curse hunt. Interesting. I guess it wasn't before. Extinguished matches will no longer light other objects. So I guess there's a bug where if you had an extinguished match, you could still... Interesting. Okay, that's funny. No longer need to swap hands between each tarot card drawn in VR. Huh. Grabbing, swapping props and equipment VR no longer set to wrong hands. Okay, good. Ours can no longer be used if another player fully swapped. That's a little loud. Oops. Grabbing, swap, or igniters can no longer... Oh, wait. So igniters can no longer be used if another player fully used up the fuel. Oh, so there's a bug where if someone else used up the fuel, someone else could just pick it up and use it. Okay, that's interesting. Tripod 30 placement, highlight now visible in place. UI for voice recognition no longer gets stuck. Player grabs move while using it. Okay, good. All motion and sound sensor map icons are now, again, sound sensors don't matter. Now notice how it doesn't mention that they fixed, you can get the ghost photo even if the book is filled up. Environment. So, ghosts will now correctly be detected when moving different rooms, floors. They'll make evidence gathering much more consistent. I mean, that's good because I've noticed that some shit was just absolutely just terrible trying to get. But it looks like they may have made it a little bit better. So, Sunny Meadows reverb sound effects will no longer turn off while moving around in certain rooms. I mean, all right. Maple Lodge Cabin window fingerprints will be visible again. Oh, they weren't visible before. Interesting. So, remove several locations where the ghost could get out of bounds in Sunny Meadows. Interesting. So, remove the spot where the ghost gets stuck behind the generator in Camp Woodwind. I've seen that one before. So, camping chair next to the lover's bench on Woodwind is no longer white. Why? But do they mean like a bug? I guess that's what they mean. Overhead tarps on Maple Campsite now have rain sounds. Interesting. Boost visibility geometry machines where you can see skybox and Sunny Meadows. Good. Keys collected will now have a correct name in the journal. Okay. Window rain will no longer make things black when viewed from certain angles. Okay, that's good. Brownswood High School windows and doors now have a correct fingerprints material. Cool. You can no longer place equipment in the gap under the cabin. Alright, I guess there was... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, like because the cabin is raised up. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Lights will no longer turn on if you turn them off during a flicker. What? Lights will no longer turn on if you turn them off during a flicker. Wait, what? That can't be right. So if the lights flicker, so if you turn them off during a flicker, they just won't turn on? What? That is so shit. Added skybox blockers to multiple areas to stop tiny gaps in geometry and show in the sky. Okay, cool. Pixels no longer play multiple times at once. UI. Skipping animation when you level up more than once, so no longer skip previous level unlock. Blah blah blah. Challenge map names now be correct. Okay, cool. No longer complete. No, I spoke too soon. Seems like they might have actually fixed it. Oh no, did they fix it? I think they fixed it. Damn it. Known issues. Diogen pathing can be inconsistent during hunts on Point Hope. Small items can occasionally fall through walls. Point Hope. Action can sometimes repeat multiple times. I'm gonna say will cause visual artifacts while dead. Alright. Well, they fixed it. But again, that's an interesting that is very, very interesting. Oops, wrong one. That's the one I want. So interesting. So a lighter now has a dedicated slot. That's actually amazing. Holy shit. That's actually... So, number one, you have every reason to pick up a lighter at the beginning of a round anyways. And then number two, this means that candles are... Like, there's a bigger reason... Basically, you're... so now you can actually carry, you know, a smudge stick, you know, a flashlight, a lighter, and then some other item if you need it. That's actually huge. And not only that, that could actually end up changing how you go into the game and go into the house and all that. So that can actually change up how you play now. And you can be a little bit more strategic now. That's actually huge. I like that. You can now be really strategic. Alright, also, how are we looking, OBS? Let me make sure... that is definitely not... I need to stretch the screen.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh, this looks so terrible. Hold on, let me change this. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's a little better. But Jesus, that's... I mean, yeah, that's better, I guess. Okay. Well, I think... I think what we do... Where is it? I think we know what you gotta do. God, I really wish I had a better monitor for this. Okay. What I kind of want to do as well... I mean, it's gonna be hard to do this. But, okay, what was the name of that thing? I kind of want to see if I can get that, where is it? You had to, there was the... Where is it? I think it was under player leveling. Where was the thing you could unlock? Where is it? The Lighthouse Keeper. So if you identify the ghost on Point Hope 50 times with a reward multiplier above 0, you get a special badge, which I might just get. Young family recently moved into this long dormant lighthouse, but it was already home to something else.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare a
Okay.
before starting the investigation.
Oh.
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here.
Oh my gosh, you can actually go up there.
Be able to use it to your advantage.
Okay. So number one, I'm just going to pick one of these up because there's no reason why I shouldn't. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Oh, but this map doesn't like me. Oh god. And it's the sunrise weather. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Can I ring this? That is kind of underwhelming, I'm going to be honest. Okay, now here's what I'm curious to know is where's the power? I'm guessing that right there is a breaker? Somewhere over here? No? Oh, we can't go around. Okay, wait. I mean... Wait, why is that locked? Why is that locked? What the fuck? Where the hell is this breaker at? Is this a breaker? No. Okay, I need to look real quick where that breaker is, because that's going to be difficult. I don't know why those doors are locked. That does not seem correct. Alright. I thought that thing on the truck was it. It definitely was not. And I love that sunrise weather. That's actually amazing. It's already doing shit. Okay. So I thought that was it. That just wasn't. But also we got a lot of locked areas, and I'm not sure what that means. Third level. I'm not seeing a breaker icon. 4, 5, 6. I have to go up 6 floors. I have to go into that room in particular. Oh, I hate that. So I gotta go up a lot. Well, on a map like this, you might want to actually have bring in a candle, it looks like. Okay. Gotta go. Interesting. I lost track of how many floors I'm hit. Is this the... No. Okay, interesting. So that's that floor. Shows like a... Shows that there should be like a breaker somewhere around here. Oh, here we are. That's gonna get so annoying. Shark plushie! Okay. Oh, that's the jaw saying. Okay, that's adorable. Okay. This is interesting. Can we hide it here? Oh my god, that's actually that's incredible. Also, Ghost is right over here. Well, I'll leave you for later, Ghost. I kind of want to explore. Honestly, if I wanted to explore, I should have just put this on a different mode. Also, I kind of just realized that hiding from the ghosts on this map is gonna suck because of how close quarters everything is. I just realized that. Yeah, hiding from the ghosts is kind of gonna suck. I don't think it's even possible to hide from the ghosts up here. I don't think it is. Let me go to the other rooms now. So we have hiding here. It looks like not every floor is gonna have hiding, which is interesting. So that is where the ghost is. Gotta check that area out. But I'm curious to know about these rooms here, right? Hiding? No. Hiding? No. Interesting. No hiding in this room, it looks like. Interesting. There's no hiding in this room. You know what? Maybe this right here could be hiding. That's possible. Alright. I just kind of want to see what could or could not be possible, right? So Ghost did something over there. Okay, this makes sense that this is hiding, but it looks like maybe not the best hiding either. It seems like it's probably more of a 50-50 hiding. Okay. And then there's this floor here. Where's the light switch? Right here. There's two light switches. So that one controls that, and then that one controls this one. Okay. No hiding on this floor. At least not by the looks of it. Interesting. So not every floor has hiding. Huh. And this is another floor. Okay, is there hiding on this floor at the very least? Maybe the table? Okay, there's hiding there. Alright, the ghost turned off the breaker. So number one, it can't be Jinn. So there is hiding there. My sanity is probably a lot lower than I'd want it to be. Ghost is one more floor up. So I find this all really... Now that I think about this, I probably should have made it to where if I wanted to explore, maybe don't make it to where the ghost can hunt me. Because now I kind of have to waste some saying. Okay, there is hiding here, though. So that's good. So I guess we have that. And then, not bottom floor, but getting closer. Okay, we're going to keep these lights on for a split second. Hiding? No, I'm not seeing hiding. If I'm being honest, I would have loved to see every floor have at least one hiding spot. Me personally. And again, I'm not sure as to why someone... Okay, is this hiding? Okay, that's a hiding spot. That's a secret. That has to be. And again, why can't we unlock this? Do we need to find a key? That's my guess. It just seems bugged. Alright, what's my sanity looking like? Yep, alright, I'm gonna go and take one of these now. Okay, let's actually now try to play for real. Oh, I forgot. These are the shitty flashlights. You know what? We're gonna leave. We're gonna switch this out. And I'm gonna try to play for real now.
Welcome back.
Okay, let's try this again. I forgot I need to now switch because tier 2 is now actually decent. UV. I completely forgot. There we go. I'll do the investigation later. Thanks.
I've got a report that suggests a possible ghost sighting.
That's so much more menacing. Oh wait, hang on. Let me check now. Okay, breaker. Where's it at? Is it always going to be on the 6th floor out of curiosity? Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Just as I was fearing, it's all the way at the top. So that's like an very unlucky breaker spawn. Thank you for that. So immediately that's actually amazing because now I have a ghost photo. But I hate how I have to go all the way upstairs. Looks like the ghost is going to be somewhere down there. So I gotta go one more, right? Yep, one more. All the fucking way up. Okay, wait, we do have hiding there, which is cool. It looks like if I want to try to... Oh, no, not really. That doesn't work. Alright, so the ghost is going to be somewhere downstairs, most likely. So where did I catch that? The ghost photo was somewhere here. I need to find the bone as well. Oh, this map just feels like it's just gonna waste your sanity so much. It really does. Like, this map does feel like it's just the map that will drain your sanity. An absurd amount. So this is where I found... It is where I got the ghost photo, right? I think so. Close to it. So that hiding spot got blocked. Okay. Or was it this floor? Oh wait, it's this floor. I think this is the floor, right? I could have sworn I saw my breath. Maybe I didn't. Alright, this is a map where you're definitely going to need a thermo, it looks like. Alright, I'm just going to drop this here for now. Same with my flashlights. I need to turn on a light down here, though. I shouldn't have thrown my flashlight. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is so... Alright, what's my say looking like? Dude, this map drains your sanity. That is insane. Okay, let's grab a thermo, and then we'll grab one of these. I guess. Although it's nice that they made the tier 1 thermo a little bit better. Not the tier 1. Candle, I should say. Where did the ghost do its thing? Let's see. Okay, so that's not it. Although it would probably be good, just in case, to keep one of these lights on. Maybe not. Let's keep this one on as we go up floors. Right? Just that way we can at least see what's going on. That's not the floor. Okay. Okay, what about this floor? Found it. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this. I don't know what the ghost can leave shit on, so we're just gonna leave that there for now. So I want to keep all of the lights on that I can travel down, right? Just so that way I can see. I should probably get this light on as well. One of these lights on. Yeah, we'll just do that. Wait, why did this open all of a sudden? This couldn't open before. It's opening now. What? This is so weird. So they sometimes open and they sometimes don't. That is so odd. Is that a bug? That has to be a bug. Dude, my sanity. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna be honest, I hate how this map just drains my sanity. I like it, but I'm not a fan that how much it drains your sanity. It is an absurd amount of sanity that gets drained. Dude, and hiding from the ghost is actually gonna suck. This is kind of the reason why I was a bit skeptical about a lighthouse map. It's just the logistics of it. That was an orb, I think, right? Yep, that is an orb. This was my concern about the map. Yeah, logistics kind of suck. And I'm not a fan that I have to turn on 2 lights if I want to light up that whole room. Yeah, that's... It almost... I hate that. I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot I like, but I'm not a fan of a whole having to turn on 2 lights to light up the entire room. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I also don't like the amount of climbing there is. Aesthetically, it's really cool, but yeah, functionality-wise and, you know, practically, it does not. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. See, look, just by going up those stairs, I've already lost 10 sanity. That's insane. That is super insane. How just by climbing up just a small amount of stairs, I lose 10 sanity. And like this is with partial sanity drain instead of full sanity drain. I understand, I guess now why they did that, but it's still like that is terrible. That sucks. Where are you?
Taken away.
Neat. This is terrible. I don't like how it drains my sanity so quickly. I hate that. Where's that EMF at? I mean, I know it was a ghost event, but holy shit, I'm trying to save my sanity. I am trying to save it up. I'm curious about how much my sanity drained now as a result from going up to now coming back down. Because I guarantee you it's not going to be a good amount. Dude, I can't. I don't know. Let's take a look, right? Dude, again, another 10% sanity. And I wasn't in there for that long. Dude, imagine having a ghost up there. You're just gonna... If you had a ghost up here, you're guaranteed to pretty much get hunted the moment... Oh, that's terrible. That's actually... Oh, I hate that. Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. I hate that. I don't like that. I just don't. That sanity drain is... ill. And remember, this is like, they changed it to a partial sanity drain instead of a full. Are we sure about that, developers? Because I'm not sure about that. Okay. We got ghost orbs. We got spirit box. Marry yokai on Rio. Oh, dots. So it's yokai. Well, no more speaking around the ghosts, I guess. I guess let's look for the bone. Dude, having candles on this map, I think, is also just going to be necessary. Like, it just is. Okay, just don't say anything around the ghost and I'll be fine, but So basically, in order to keep my sanity up, I have to have a shit ton of lights on. But a lot of these floors require you to have several lights on to begin with. So then going up these different floors? Dude. Like, again, why do I have to have several lights on for, like, this one room here? Why? Why can't I just, like... Why couldn't you just turn on the breaker and have these lights on by default? And then it's not, like, draining your sanity consistently. Because that's annoying as hell. This is so annoying. I hate it. Like, that really is annoying. I'm not a fan of... I don't like that. I hate that. Like, I really do hate that. Let me look for the bone now, I guess. I don't get why the devs did that. Can't wait to destroy the breaker. Okay. Okay. Bone's not here. I'm pretty sure that breaker's probably about to break, nope, not yet. Now it's gonna break. Yeah, exactly! You can't have at least one light on per floor, considering the fact that... That is so terrible. Dude, that sucks. I hate that. Can't see anything? Great. Okay, cool. I can't wait to go downstairs and then probably get hunted now. This isn't good. Okay, found the bone. Though I'm probably gonna go downstairs, and that ghost is probably gonna hunt me pretty soon. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Is that ghost hunting? No, but God, it's scaring me because... Shit, I can't see anything. I hate. I don't like. Let's take a look at my sanity. I don't like. I hate. Yeah. That seems about right. 20% sanity right there. Dude, imagine having to drain your sanity by 20% on a map that's compact but vertically tall. And it's just a giant staircase. That is... And it's very narrow, too. Like, oh, God. Oh, hold on a second. So I'm just realizing how big of a nightmare this map is actually going to be. Because number one, not every floor has hiding. Number two, this map is tiny when you think about it. Vertically, sure, it's tall. But it's tiny. Like, really, really tiny. Like, in regards to surface area. And not only that, but not every floor even has a hiding spot. And, oh God, I'm going to be honest, I think there are other ways they could have gone about this, but this was not the way to go about it. I don't like. I'm a fan of the progression optimization, but everything else, I don't know. Like with Point Hope.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I think aesthetically it's cool. Logistically, it's a nightmare. Like, okay. Let's do like a custom mode real quick, right? Because I want to do like a... We're going to adjust this. It doesn't matter. Right? Sure, whatever. That doesn't matter. I'm going to turn this to infinite. Because right? Ghost speed, roaming. We're just going to set this to low. Whatever. Sure, whatever. Sure. Again, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do this just to make life easy for me. Right, door starting open high. Or let's just do it to this. I want to kind of see some of this stuff, actually. We're gonna have this starting to on. Sure. I kind of want to do all of this. because I want to explore the map, but I want everyone to kind of just see for themselves why I kind of think this map is a bit of a problem. Because again,
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
I don't like,
for the investigation.
if I'm being honest, I don't like. Okay, first off. Well, hello there. So, first off, it seems not too bad until you realize, like, first off, let's see. Let's get this all stuff open. Yeah, I guess it was just bugged beforehand. I don't know why it was. But, like, let's get in here real quick, right? Like, let's take a look. First off, there's a lot of floors, yes. But look how big each room is. This is not a lot of room to work with. This just isn't. I don't like that. There's not a lot of room for you to... Like, the round room is fine, sure. But again, the problem is the size of the rooms, right? It's not just like that's all I can say. Okay, first off, this is actually cool. Not to mention, not every room has a hiding spot. Like, if you're playing on professional or higher, right? Like, you might have to go down 1 or 2 floors, and look how narrow it is to travel, right? And if it's off, right? Like, let's just say you're trying to run around. First off, you gotta kind of hug the wall. But let's say you're around here, right? And it's like, okay, gotta hug the wall, right? You gotta pretty much, like, navigate around, which, okay, you might get a hiding spot. Let's say that's not open. You got to, like, run around, and then finally you get somewhere, right? But that's the problem. The map is dark. It's very cramped and cluttered. That's the other problem I have. If the rooms were bigger, right? Not as cluttered, that would be a lot better. But that's not the situation we're in. There's a lot of climbing. Not every floor is going to have this many hiding spots, it looks like. And it's just cluttered. Again, it's cluttered. So having to maneuver around, like, if you're around somewhere like this, you're, like, I guarantee you, are going to be people right here, lights off, are going to try to run around, they're going to run into stuff like this, because, again, the rooms are tiny, and it's littered with shit in the middle. That's going to cause an issue. Okay, there's fuse box. That's why I don't like it. It's cramped. Like, the rooms are small and they're cluttered. That's why I don't like it. Again, if, like, I'm trying to think about this like if I were playing, right? Like, I have my light on, like I'm right over here. Oh, the ghost is hunting. I'm kind of trying to run around. Look, I'm running into stuff because it's hard for me to see. Let's say I'm, like, right over here using spirit box. Uh-oh, ghost is hunting. Uh-oh, ghost is hunting. Alright, hiding spot. I can kind of see, kind of not. But I'm running into stuff because, again, the area is cramped. And keep in mind, I have 200% speed. Right? If I'm over here, right, I'm trying to run around. I get stuck. It's kind of difficult. Oh, I hate that. This is just a nightmare. This really is a nightmare. Ugh. That's just a nightmare. Like, running around these cramped areas like this. If we had, like I said, if we had more space, that would be one thing. We don't have a lot of space to work with. It looks like this is a hiding spot over here. That's cool. like I said, I don't like the cramped nature. I think that's by far... I just think that was a terrible decision to make it so cramped. Like, I'm thinking about this area too. Like, okay, lockers, that makes sense. But like, oh my god, like you saw how much trouble I had up there, right? Because I didn't have a light source. I couldn't see anything. So I'm over here trying to get the thing on, but it was raining, so I couldn't light my lighter. So I'm trying to go around, except I can't go that way. I'm trying to run around here. I kind of got caught here. That didn't work, right? Also, it looks like there's stuff in here, but how you unlock it, it's a bit curious. Okay, hiding here. Again, it's just, if the map wasn't so cramped and close together, I would love it, but that's not reality. It is way too cramped for its own good. Yeah, I don't like how cramped everything is. And then not to mention you have to travel up a lot of floors. I don't... Like I said, aesthetically, it's cool, and that's where my review ends. Aesthetically, it's cool, but I can't say much else. I just can't. Yeah, I don't like. Damn. Well, I can say at the very least,
Welcome back.
oh no, I didn't get it. I can say at the very least that the progression is probably gonna be a bit better. But,
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
damn. I'm actually a bit let down, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna be here all night on the Point Hope. And as it turns out, it kind of sucks. Like I said, aesthetically it's cool. Logistically, it's a nightmare. Because again, not every floor has a hiding spot, which I feel like that just should be something, especially when you're talking about something so incredibly cramped and like a bunch of shit on the floor. Like, it seems a bit overpowered, but it makes sense seeing how like narrow everything is. Seeing how much clutter there is, I just feel like it makes a lot more sense. I mean, not to mention, like, you saw me playing on professional, just going up 3 flights of stairs, going up and down, and I lose 10% sanity each time. How often are you going to go inside of a house? Like, you're going to go in several times, right? Like, at least a good 6 or 7 times, right? And you go in that many times, you're already going to get hunted. Compare that to literally any other map. Like, even on something like, let's say, Bleasdale, right? I go in and out, right? But if I go out, like, in or out once or twice, right? Like, I'll still, like, have 10% sanity instead of losing 10% sanity each time. No, it's just like I said, even on something like Bleasdale, if I'm walking through a room, right? Like, even if I'm, let's say, all the way up in the attic, I just keep the hallway lights on, right? I get out, and then, you know, I still got my sanity, right? My sanity is still there. That is not the same, because many of our rooms have 2 lights, and as a result, you only get a partial sanity drain instead of, like, a full sanity drain. And on top of that, it's like you're just losing sanity being there. Like, it makes no sense. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like having to lose 10% sanity for going up every, like, 3 flights of stairs. Because, like, especially if it's all the way at the top, like, you're losing how much? Like, you're probably losing, like, 20 to 30% sanity around. Yeah, like 20% sanity every single time you go up and down the stairs. That's so stupid. I don't think I'm gonna play that map ever. I might play it like maybe every now and then, like for a challenge. But I don't like I find myself probably playing, like, you know, the what's it called, Sunny Meadows. I would probably pay that more than I would play Point Hope. I would probably play Camp Woodwind and Maple Lodge more than Point Hope. Because at least you can stop your sanity from draining, and you've got a lot of space to work with. Again, there's just too much clutter. It's too narrow, and just too much sanity drains. I just can't. I don't know if I could stand that map. And to be honest, I was playing this mainly just to check out Point Hope because I thought it'd be a little bit better. I was hopeful, pun intended, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I am actually a little bit disappointed with Point Hope. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Because of how cluttered, how narrow, and just how much your sanity drains just from going up every flight of stairs. That is absolutely ridiculous. That should not... There's no reason for that. And maybe it's bugged, but that's the only hope I got. That's the only hope I can cling on to for Point Hope. That's my only point for hope. That's the only point for me to cling on to for Point Hope. And also, I just realized that there's a lot of stuff that's messed up on this monitor. All right, but I'm gonna get off. I'm a little disappointed. All right, have a good night.